So in this little video, we're going to talk about how to factor something. So what we have been doing is the distributive property, where we take our number on the outside and we distribute it to the number on the inside by multiplying. So first we're going to distribute the 6 to the x. So 6 times x. Then we're going to distribute the 6 to the 4. 6 times 4. Well, we know 6 times x is going to be 6x. We don't know the variable. And 6 times 4 is 24. We also know to look in our original expression that we have an addition sign here, so we are adding here. And that is your answer. Well, when you factor something, instead of distributing out, how we have been doing, you're going to put it back into an original expression. So, for example, we have 12 and 8. Well, the first thing you have to do is mark down all the factors of these numbers. So the factors of 12, obviously are 1 and 12. We have 2 times 6. We have 3 times 4. Okay? And then for 8, we know 1 and 8. We know 2 and 4. And those are all the factors of these two numbers. So we're going to go through now and underline what they have in common. They each have a 1 in common. They each have a 2 in common. They each have a 4 in common. So we're going to go ahead and use 4, our greatest common factor of 4. So 4 then becomes the number on the outside. Because there's a 4 in both numbers, the 4 is going to be on the outside. Well, now we need our parenthesis numbers. 4 times what gives you 12? We know that 4 times 3 gives you 12. 4 times what gives you 8? We know that 4 times 2 gives you 8. What is the operation in the original expression? Adding. So we're going to add down below. So we took 12 plus 8 and factored it into 4 times 3 plus 2. If we want to check our work, we can use the distributive property. 4 times 3 gives us 12. 4 times 2 gives us 8. And we're adding. So we can check our work, our factor work, by the distributive property. Another example. 9 and 21. First thing you're going to do, list out your factors. Alright, so we know 9 is 1 and 9 and 3. 3 times 3. For 21, we know 1, 21, 2, no. How about 3? 3 times what? 3 times 7. 4, 5, and 6 do not go in 21. So underline your factors. 1, 3. So they have nothing else in common. So 3 is our greatest common factor. So 3 is on the outside of our parentheses. Draw our parentheses. 3 times what gives you 9? 3 times 3. 3 times what gives you 21? 7. If we're adding here, we're adding here. Double check with your distributive property. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 7, 21. And add. We'll do one more example. 2 more examples. Alright, so this example we throw in a variable. We have 4x. So we have to first find the greatest common factor of 16 and 4. Both are values. 16 and 4. Well, we know that 1 and 16. We know 2 and 8. And we know 4 times 4. For 4, we know 1 and 4. And we know 2 times 2. Go ahead and underline your common factors. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 4 and 4. 4 is our GCF, our greatest common factor. So that goes on the outside. Well, 4 times what gives you 16? Times 4. 4 times what gives you 4x? You would multiply 4 times 1x, or x,